Hi class, welcome back. I hope you all had a great weekend. We're going to start class today with your Term 1 spelling review practice. Your term assessment will be Friday, November 22nd. So for the next 2 weeks, we'll be practicing the spelling skills that will be on that test. I'm going to wait right now while Lainey from Mr. Schenkel's class and Johanna from my class pass out the list of spelling words that I'm going to be choosing from. You may want to pause the video right now until everyone has a copy. So you'll see there are lots of words on the list. Do you have to memorize all of them? Go ahead and put your head down on your desk if you think you have to memorize all 7 weeks worth of words. If you don't think you have to memorize those, go ahead and raise your hand. Okay, maybe you're looking around right now. Hopefully you all said no. Why on earth would you have to memorize all of these? Most of you have already proved that you can spell these words on your weekly tests. So you're just going to use this list as a resource to study the words that you don't know. Also, if we practice the words in class, they won't be on the assessment. So can you say process of elimination? Just cross out the words that we use, and then you don't have to study those. So make sure you don't lose this list. Now I'm going to have Sam from Mr. Schenkel's class and Sierra from my class pass out the practices for today. So go ahead and pause the video and then put that practice in front of you and you should see this. So these pictures are a little distorted. They look kind of funny, but on the front side, you are going to be practicing identifying the correctly spelled word out of a list of words. This skill is on your test. The words that I've chosen here will not be on your test, but this is good practice. So you can just use a highlighter, you can circle, you can underline, whatever you want to do to show that you can pick out the word that's spelled the right way. On the right-hand side of the screen and on the back of your paper, this is practice proofreading. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 paragraphs there where you have to read those and find the misspelled word, and then you have to spell that word correctly on the line below the paragraph. So this is also on your assessment. I write the paragraphs and misspell the spelling words, and then I give you lines for how many misspelled words there are per paragraph. So you can go ahead and pause the video here, and why don't you get started on that practice for about 10 minutes. Okay, in just a second, you're going to be getting out your writer's notebooks and you're going to complete today's writing prompt. So please label your writer's notebook page with today's date, November 13th. Today is not November 13th, that is wrong. Label it November 11th, 2013, and you're going to spend 10 minutes writing, just like we do every day. So today's prompt is to reinvent golf as an extreme sport. You have a couple options here. You could just recreate the rules of golf to reflect this. You could talk about what equipment the players have to have and just the general rules of the game or how you would play. Or you could write it more like a story and talk from like a spectator's perspective, like person watching this new game of golf. Or you could write from a player's perspective, what it's like to actually play extreme golf. So have fun with this one. Go ahead and pause the video and work on that for 10 minutes. I'll give you the opportunity to share your writing. 6 of you will be picked. And if you would like to share, go ahead and read your piece. If you do not want to share, it's perfectly okay to say pass. But that is it. So if all 6 people pass, then no one is sharing their writing today. Please do not try to manipulate it so you get to share even if your name was not called. You'll have an opportunity to share these writings later, so just keep it in your notebook. For the last part of class today, you're going to work on your RI10 compare and contrast statements. We're not quite ready to compare 2 pieces of text yet, so today's practice revolves around looking at 2 pictures of the same thing, but things are changed in one of the pictures. It's like identifying the differences. You've seen these from the time you were really little. So you are going to want to get out your compare and contrast keywords. You're going to practice writing complete statements. We talked about that on Friday. You'll be writing 3 comparing statements and 3 contrasting statements about these pictures on an index card. And then later in the week, you'll be comparing and contrasting text or writing and not pictures anymore, because pictures are kind of easy. But I want to see that these statements are well written. So we'll wait while you get an index card passed out to you. Make sure you put your name on it. It'd be good if you put 3 of your comparing on the front and 3 contrasting on the back. Here are the 2 pictures. You can pause the video here and look at this as long as you need to. What I don't want your statements to sound like is, for instance, in one picture, a mouse is hiding behind blocks, but not on the other picture, or not in the other picture. So if you use the contrasting word but, then you need to actually complete the statement. So in the first picture, there is a mouse hiding behind a stack of blocks. But in the second picture, the mouse is hiding behind the teddy bear. So that would be an appropriate statement. Please don't use that one as one of your 6. So go ahead and pause and work on this until you get it done. Before you leave, make sure you turn in your index cards, that you have all 6 statements and that you remembered your name. We'll be using these later. Friendly reminder to those of you that did not watch your video this weekend and complete the homework, please do that and email me today once you've watched the video and you've come up with your menu items. Also, if you have extra time right now and class isn't over, you can always go back and work on that spelling practice. Have a great rest of your Monday.